Well, George, the anthem's out the way. It's the last game of the day, but the fans are acting like it's the first.
Super atmosphere. I love it.
This is going to be electric. The winner of this matchup goes forward to face league champions of Billingham Stars, and will have the job of trying to upset that fairy tale.
Yep. As we just check, we're not going to check on the goalies. Let's see if
Well,
we can see from here. We know Laverick will start for the Barons.
Laverick's starting for the Barons.
We expect Keddy will be in net for Hawks.
Yeah, we can see there.
Looks like it.
Keddy is getting the nod, and Ben Keddy has been superb all season for the Hawks.
19 years old.
When you're wanting
great
confidence
young goalie
from the back, do you know what?
Level.
How many great goalies are we seeing today?
Yeah.
It's absolutely superb to see the talent of net minding coming through at British level. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be big asks up the other end. The experience of Laverick, a lot of weight rests on that man's shoulders. He's going to have to put up against some firepower as the starting lineups get themselves ready. Who do we think the lineups will be? And it does look like, is it Crawley, Pollett,
Lutwich, I think.
Yeah, Lutwich, there he is. And you're going to have Phillips and Mayo in the back for the Hawks.
Yep.
Going the other way. Well, it's White. And we'll wait and see.
That's Max,
White,
Max
Webb.
Soden.
Yeah. Webb and Soden. Oh, Otterson, sorry.
Otterson,
yeah. Otterson's there. Right, so Lutwich and Otterson in for the draw. All to play for. Puck drops and away we go. And it's the Barons who come out in front first. Otterson knocks it forward. Chased on by White into the corner. Plays it around. Early opportunity. Couldn't quite reel it in. It's bounced up off the leg pad of Keddy. Out front again. Hawks quick to react, and here comes Lutwich the other way. Jacob Lutwich down the wing. Looks cut inside. Will he go out in front? No. Goes all the way round. Ridden into the boards hard. And Soden brings his man down in the form of Crawley. Crawley does enough to come back with the puck. Barons, hold up shot! Great flash of the leather by Keddy as he denies the Barons early on. And they are coming out fighting. Otterson feeds that back, another shot in. Backdoor attempt, Keddy gets there, goes post to post. And Webb is not letting Keddy rest. Barons have absolutely come out throwing everything.
That second save he made it in a full splits position.
Quick line change for the Hawks, and then the defensive Barons have changed as well. We're now seeing the likes of Royds and Riddick on now. As Royd tries to bang it forward. Bodies on from the Hawks, just creating that bit of separation, allowing them in. Barnes couldn't do anything. It's kept alive there by Cross. Barnes was dispossessed. They look to feed it down the wing. Race. Comes back to the Hawks D. Picked up Riddick. Streetley. Gets across as quick as he could. There's Royd. Streetley beats out Maurice. Smith. Sent forward to where Watson's picked it up. And there's no mistaking Luke Watson when he's on the ice. Smith. Again, Watson, great pressure. Stokes manages to play it out. Only gets it as far as to Dan Hyde. Hyde looks for space, tries to go over to number 59, that's Jordan Jolly. But turned around, good shot on by the Hawks. Watson picks it up, sends it back in, Urinix. Watson's got Davis in the middle for the option, finds him. Davis sells the puck, shoots off the leg of Laverick, and well, that was a well-worked play there, George.
It was. Super chance.
Davis
nearly picked up the rebound as well.
Again, throws it dangerously towards net. Watson just sees Stokes up, and it's going to be picked up once more by Crawley as we go for another line change. Hawks now start to put the pressure on after weathering that storm. It's picked up once more by Phillips. Phillips, he's been outstanding all season for the Hawks. Looks to skate in on that, just Crawley. Thrown towards net there by Pollitt. And now the Barons down the other way. Great poke check. This is some absolute end-to-end hockey.
Oh,
Lutwich trying to deke his way through.
Close whistle there.
And no, I'm going to catch my breath, George.
Yeah, well, we've seen it both ways, didn't we? I mean, you could. The first shift Otterson was out. You can see what he's got. He's got the skating in the hands to get it, like inside positions to get to danger areas. But then the Hawks, towards the end of that passage of play, starting to push back, getting changes under control.
Pollitt and Riddick just 1-2 in it there, but it's intercepted by Webb. Webb bumps it in. He's going to let that run where it's picked up by Mayo. Mayo sends it back. Phillips takes his time, looks up. His apologies, Pollitt. Pollitt plays it up. We're Lutwich now. And Lutwich can take a hit, and he does so from Soden. White. Great stretch pass. Round his man. A back top shot, Bailey challenge.
Wow.
What a goal. Wow. And this is what we said, it can come from anywhere.
Absolutely outstanding hands from the defenseman Bailey Challenge. Stepped in off the wing, dangled his man, showed it a little bit to
we
Teddy,
see the celebration there.
and then backhanded it top shelf.
Unreal.
What a fantastic solo effort that is.
And it's Solihull Barons 1, Blackburn Hawks 0. And Matt Morris jumps on that loose puck immediately, but it's going to be Cross who dives in there and shuts him out. Well, I'll tell you now, most pundits would not have had that as the opening goal. Otterson with the assist. Streetley sends it through. Barons looks to clear the zone. Cross sends it back in. Barnes flips it in. Barnes goes to go to Riddick. Couldn't get there. Riddick. He's got Royd. Royd pulls it down. Gets into a tangle with Race. Digging away on the boards. Who's going to come out with it? Barons do try and clear the zone. Again, Hawks hold it up on the boards and they've managed to get it out.
There's a man
Barons,
over here, look out.
Gets it over. Morris shoots.
Oh,
Keddy, great
Keddy.
save. And great defensive work to get it out the danger zone by Riddick. Barnes now pursues his man. Puck sent back in. Line change all round. That's an icing call. 14:43 in this first period gone. Wow.
Well, listen,
I love morally hockey.
the Hawks have had the territory, they've had the pressure, but that's twice where they're looking at being caught on the break by Solihull coming away. The challenge goal and then that chance there for Morris.
Watson goes in for the draw, but the Barons have come out with it. Round to Warnock. Warnock rides the check. It's cleared away again, and McClellan's called into action, but there's that man Mola. He's straight over there. Watson has done well to fling it in. Davis is going to chase that one. It's picked up and turned around by Crofts. Still driving forward. And that's Moody. Sends it back. Hyde takes a little hit for his trouble. Moody comes off. Watson sends it low, but it's picked up this time by the Hawks as they look to gain control. Barons send it around Uranix to Otterson. Otterson has got ice in front of him that's dangerous. He calls in Warnock. Great stretch pass trying to find challenge on the far side. And now back up the other way. Hawks just forcing Solihull into their own zone. Great little play by Pollitt. Body on from Lutwich as he finishes his check. White, great pass out. And
Webb nearly had an opening.
Do you know what you called it there? They're just doing enough to get around the back of the Hawks every time. Again, Soden dumps that one in, floats it in where Keddy's just going to calmly freeze that one up under the watchful eye of Webb. Well, George, 13:05. It's going fast, and it is furious.
Yeah, you feel like you can't relax watching it because especially the way Solihull have started here, you feel like it could just turn around. Well, they take
the page out of Billingham's book and just throw the kitchen sink at them to start. Well, here come the Hawks winning that face-off, and at pace, it's Crawley. Well, Crawley slams on. It's going to be a tripping call. Well, that's going to be a dangerous situation because now that Hawks power play gets to come out.
As we said in the preamble, Hawks have got super dangerous power play.
Cross check,
but a power play that has been caught several times short-handed this season. And you can imagine it based on the way Hawks have played in this period. They push forward, and there's room at the back for counter-attack.
Well, they win the face-off. Jordan Stokes goes the box 2 minutes, for cross-checking. But the Barons do enough. Barnes waits till everyone tags up. Barnes shoots! Laverick has to get the glove up quickly, otherwise he was taking that one between the eyes.
I think he did take it between the eyes. Checks his helmet now.
Shaking the head. Well, we call them telephone shots because you'll hear that ringing for hours. Everything's back where it needs to be.
Streetley, the power play quarterback here for the Hawks. Look to see him get shots through him.
Streetley. And they're just taking the time now with Riddick. Working his puck round, lovely rotation. Cycling well. Takes a shot down the throat from Royds in the middle.
Yep, good setup. Hawks power play looks ready to fire. Barnes out wide in that kind of shooting position, and then he just pulls it out further wide and feeds it inside to Royds.
And they've managed to get control of it again. Barnes out. Just cycling it round. Streetley sees an opportunity. Drives to the net. They decide to play back out and spread them once more. Looks for the redirect. Barons clear that one down. As we approach a minute of the power play gone already. Fresh legs on. Thrown up to Ruddick. On the line, Lutwich takes a shot, goes to go. High block aside, but Laverick gets enough on it to spill it away. Keddy just takes some venom out of that one from Uranix. Twists and turns, escaping the reach of Reese.
Be careful here. Well, Uranix took a little risk there, taking on the second man.
Lutwich. He's got support. Where does he go? Back to Uranix. Lutwich again. Jacob Lutwich. Formidable forward, but great clearance, and 25 seconds left now on this power play. Hawks though banging on the door. Lutwich once more decides to open the legs up a little bit. Looks to cut inside. Lutwich goes all the way back door.
Yes.
Absolutely textbook. Wow.
Who is this?
Well, that's Crawley. Josh Crawley. That was all Jacob Lutwich. He drove hard to the net, backhand, defended that puck all the way, and then last second released it by the time he'd drawn Laverick in. Back door was wide open where Josh Crawley was sat. It's now Solihull Barons 1, Blackburn Hawks 1. And the face-off gets it straight back as Royds drives forward and throws the puck straight back on net. Hawks go back to work against Webb. Streetley digging away on the boards, and it plays up where Soden's going to skate on. Riddick is there. Challenge. Do you know what? Bailey Challenge has got legs and hands for a big guy.
Yeah. that move for his goal, you're just not expecting it to come from someone with such an imposing physical frame.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He knows how to be physical as well with it.
Yeah.
He's a dangerous unit.
Okay.
Riddick. As White just gloves that down. Sent back through where Otterson's going to knock it in and just pen the Hawks in their own zone. Cross to Streetley. Streetley doesn't like that, goes into the cul-de-sac, turns back. Riddick. Up to cross, Barnes in the middle. Feeds it to Barnes. Barnes thinks about it. Lets one rip. Watson does well to keep it alive on the far side. Battle ensues with Anderson. Anderson manages to play forward. And Morris is wide open. Matt Morris.
Oh, yes.
All the time in the world. The Hawks went to sleep. Matt Morris, the silent assassin on the blue line. Such vision to catch him there. And Ben Keddy was left out to dry.
Well, that's Morris's second fantastic chance this game. Where did he come from? I didn't see him. He
snuck off the bench,
just
I think.
ghosted up this wing, and Barron's found him so quickly, and the finish is absolutely clinical. Low blocker finish.
Barons 2, Hawks 1. Don't go to sleep. If you blink, you will miss something. And again, if this is the sort of hockey we are being treated to now, I can only imagine what the creme de la creme tomorrow is going to be like. Well, Puckers ended up in one of the benches with 9:31 left in this first period. It's the Solihull Bayside who lead by a goal for the good. But the Blackburn side, in black, are not going to take it lying down. As Davis now on the forecheck. Puck is thrown all the way down the other end where Ruddock, formerly of the Witness Wild, and then joined Blackburn halfway through the season. He's had some great time there. Warnock gets it out. Davis couldn't quite chase that one. And again, they're finding these wide open men. Race sends it round. Where's Hyde? Hyde's there. Just loses out. And Davis has space in front of him. Davis thinks about taking it. Goes through Haywood. Rides that one past Crofts.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah.
Nearly squeaked in there.
Hyde picks it up. Flung round where it's going to be picked up by Pollett. Pollett loses out. Sent back to Warnock. They just take the time. Pollett again. Floats one in, Laverick. Happy to see that and drop it. Hyde has to react quickly.
Yeah, goes that stretch pass again. This time it's Moody looking for one.
Yeah, but they're wise to it now. You notice how the defenders are staying deep.
They're offside here, so...
Mayo to Crawley. Crawley drops it to Lutwich, who fancies one. Laverick just pulls it out the air. 8:02 remains, still 2-1 to the Barons.
Well, it's compelling stuff. I mean, the Hawks push in the Barons zone, but you blink and the Barons are out, and they're out so quick.
And here's the dangerous thing: they've not got the Mulcahy's playing either. Can you imagine as we break away? Olsen!
Oh, he tried to pass. He was looking for Webb. They're set
Challenge.
up now.
Webb down deep. Dispossessed. Lutwich does well, fighting away. Crawley rides that one. Otterson tried to just send it inside. Hawks do the clever thing, dump it away. Sodden takes his time. Sent inside Webb. White. White looks for the wraparound. It's come off the leg pad to Keddy, back out into the corner. Hawks have to react quickly. Streetley plays it across the D, through the middle to Royd. Royd, lovely knock on to Barnes. But again, snubbed out by that defence of the Barons. They pick the loose one up with Sudden. Morris.
Yeah, shrugging off a couple of checks there.
Back in Barnes. Looked like he was trying to
well
some
read
sort of
challenge,
move, but he's
careful,
got back in. Oh no, there's something coming now.
Barnes is going to get called here for cross-checking.
Into the corner. We'll chase that as raised. That's touched up.
He bumped the Hawks player off his, bumped the Barons player off his feet.
Well, they find themselves in a dangerous position now because with firepower and presence, the Barons have got the man advantage. 6:30 left in this first period. Will the Hawks be able to weather this storm?
So yeah, I mean, Barons have got also an exceptional power play. It's been really, really firing for them this year. But Richard Crowe, who I think normally quarterbacks that power play, is not icing today. So they start with what I would think is probably their second unit.
Yeah, and they've managed to clear that straight away. Down towards the net of Laverick.
I would have thought they'd try and get Otterson out fairly sharpish.
As go with Morris down that right wing. Sent back to the point where Stokes couldn't keep it in. He's going to be forced to backtrack and get that. Anderson. Drops.
Here he is.
Otterson. Sends that round. Anderson on the other wing. Gets it back. He's got a man down low in the form of Jacob Rees. He uses that. Sends it back. And you can see them rotating through now. In any minute, one of them will dart to the net. Take a shot. Spilt up. Anderson tried to knock it under the blocker of Keddy. And Hawks do well to clear that away. 52 seconds remain on the power play. Barron's now forced to reset. Fresh legs on for the Hawks as Watson showed a bit of pressure. White holds his own round. Watson takes it all away. Still puts it through the crease. No one there. Otterson takes one, looks for the redirect as White's playing the screen. 20 seconds left. Good attempt so far by the Barons, but the Hawks doing enough. Out in front, cleared away the Hawks defenders crucially.
Yeah,
as 3, 2, 1.
For the both teams have had a power play now, and they both set up really well. Barons
back out.
Plenty of good high danger chances there.
Challenge into the corner, turns, looks for support. Still Bailey Challenge fancies a shot again, does. Turned into the corner. Phillips knocks it around. Mayo looks to play it up. Soden intercepts it. Riddick couldn't quite keep it out. Thrown forward by Challenge again. Strutley and Mayo go back for that one. And Mayo's caught short. Royd comes in for help. It's flung back in again. Keddy forced to cover up that puck with two Barons players circling out in front. 3:44 remains. Solihull 2, Blackburn 1.
Yeah, it was good Barons power play. Lots of movement, lots of control, lots of dangerous looks. And they've had a couple of chances since then. Game's just sort of slowly swung in their favour since Blackburn took that penalty.
Streetley from the face-off. Riddick looks to play forward.
Oh, here we go.
Does Barnes. Adam Barnes whips one and takes it into the chest and off up the mask in the end of Laverick, but he carries on. Barnes is dispossessed in the far corner. And the Hawks are playing that familiar drop-back hockey. Is all I can say, if it was football, they're playing the long ball. That's what they're doing. And it seems to be working for them.
Well, Barnes, there's a couple of times he's had a shot and tried to go on the short side or gone high. I think earlier he hit Laverick in the mask with a shot. This time he just missed that top corner. You feel like he could be finding his range.
Look which.
The next one could be lethal. Oh, change of direction there.
Yeah, Phillips put the shot in. It was changed in the traffic. Good drawing by Lutwich. Pollitt, he's managed to get it through. Oh, his big body on there and in the middle now. Pollitt does well to keep it alive. Lutwich holds the shot, gets it off, it's built up. Back of the net, is that man again? Josh Crawley, he's 2 for 2. Well, it all come from the play. Again, the pressure of Lutwich. Lutwich is the playmaker.
Yeah. And it's his active feet and his skating.
And we just catch the end of it there. Well, yeah, it's the pressure that Lutwich is pushing forward. The rebound came out. Lutwich had done all the hard work. He'd drawn the Barons and Laverick to one side. Backdoor again's wide open for Crawley. It's now Solihull Barons 2, Blackburn Hawks 2, and there's 2 minutes 50 left in this period. Crawley making his case for man of the match early. As a shot on, oh what a shot as it rings the ironwork from White. Testing the welds in the corner. Mayer was brought down there. Otterson
turnover.
Picked it up from Phillips, right into the glove of Keddy. Well, it's a slogfest. They're going punch for punch, pound for pound. I love this sport. What a game we're seeing, and it's only the first period. Can they keep this tempo up? Shot in again, Keddy has to react. Hawks look to clear it, Davis gets it over. McClellan skates it through. Sorry, Moore's right. Apologies, McClellan, yeah. Watson sends it through Urinix. Plays it back down. Floats one into the corner again where Watson's just going to help that round. Davis looks to go out in front. And you can see what the player was there, but he caught that a bit thick and sent it up and out of play.
Just turned their back on Urinox for a second there. You could see the defensive coverage just lapsed. And could have been costly.
1 minute 45 remaining in this first period. White and Royd going for the draw. Challenge comes out with it now. Looking to clear the zone. They get feet moving with Webb. Dangerous play. Hawks. Bit dicey, but they've cleared it. Challenge again as Keddy juggles that one and almost juggled it into his own net. Streetley to the rescue. Do you think? I'm gonna say something I really shouldn't, but do you think that those goals have unsettled Ben Keddy?
No, I think he seemed confident just to go out and grab that shot and then calmly juggle it over his head a little bit. Perhaps he's
riding the adrenaline high.
He's showing off.
There's Cross. Kicks out up behind his own net. Cross that pace down that wing. He's got support. Does so. Feeds it forward for Barnes. Over comes Soden. Out in front he's looking for Riddick. Couldn't reel it in. And now Phillips for the Hawks. To Royd. Sent back over. Davis. Sodden pinches in on him. Out in front again. Jolly rolls his man. Cleared up and out. Challenge. Backhands it down where Hyde's just going to float one in on Keddy. Drops it. 10 seconds left in this period. It's picked up by Riddick. Sent back the other way. 1 second.
2-1.
And they're just going to ride that one out. I'm going to go and catch a breath after that, George. What a period of hockey.
Absolutely fantastic. You know, as I said, you can't choose between these two. Could be anyone here today.
Well, I'm just hoping that tempo carries up for the next period. You can find out as you join us right after this short break. Welcome back for this second period of what can only be described, George, as a barnstormer.
Well, as Michael Jackson once sang, this is Thriller.
This
Thriller
is
night.
Mate, 2-2. One period gone. Blow for blow. Pound for pound. I didn't believe you before when you said you couldn't fit a Rizzler between the two.
Yeah.
You're making a believer of me.
Well, I just hope we get another 2 periods of this, just going goal for goal, just end-to-end action. Hawks pushing into the Barons zone, and then Barons with that ability they've got to just catch on the break.
Very much so. Well, you can see the timer there. 35 seconds left before the fun begins. And we're looking out there right now. It's going to be Crawley, Lutwich. And can't quite make out who the other Hawk player is. Crawley, Lutwich.
Pollitt.
Pollitt, yeah, on the far side. We've got Otterson, White on the near side. And Webb.
And that'll be, Charlie Webb. So 2 goals already for Crawley. We've also seen a wonder goal from Bailey Challens.
Yeah, Mr. Perrin
Solihull
on the
opened
dot.
scoring.
As efficient as ever, and away we go for the second period as Pollitt immediately puts a body on Hayward. Phillips goes to work. Barron's looking for the wraparound early. Get out in front, Keddy. Saves it with the leg pads. White puts it back in. Spun round. Otterson couldn't get it past Phillips. Phillips goes to the ice.
That was a great job from White there for the Barons to get that to the front of the Hawks net.
Otterson again. The Hawks going into defensive mode early here. Challenge at the point, sends it back in. Picked up once more. And it's going to be flung out where White manages to get it to Challenge. And Bailey Challenge with that wonder goal, as you say before. Absolute peach of a goal. Otterson has got a man over, takes it himself though. Nicholas Otterson opens up the scoring in the second period. Just like that. Well, what a goal that was.
Keddy had to respect that the pass was on here.
And we'll see it
and
here.
It looked for a second like Otterson was gonna make the pass. And
Absolutely
then in one
beautiful goal.
sweep, put it underneath the blocker.
Well, it's now Solihull Barons 3, Blackburn Hawks 2.
Didn't have to wait long, did we?
No.
49 seconds.
So according to our script now, Hawks, it's your go.
It's Blackburn's turn to score now.
As Davis goes to work across, apologies.
You feel like the complexion of the game could change, couldn't it? If a team got themselves 2 or 3 ahead, then it would be different.
Streetley flings it forward where Anderson's going to skate that one back. But yeah, you hit the nail on the head there, George. It literally takes that 1 goal cushion and it could change the whole feeling of the game. Hawks trying to get it out of the zone. Anderson's going to chase it in. Streetley's there first. Anderson puts a body on Streetley. Royd's return to favour. And you can see now it's woken up. Oh, another big hit. The Barons, they are hungry to get another one. Physicality certainly stepped up. And here come the Hawks. Plays it out to Riddick. Riddick goes back into Barnes. Barnes couldn't control it. Gets it out from under his feet to Riddick. Riddick, backhands. Goes wide round the back of the net. Picked up by White as he tries to clear it. Apologies, that was Stokes. Barnes takes a very, very tight angled one. He needed to butter that one up to get it past. And now they play it forward again. Looks to find Royd's inside, does so. He's got Barnes in the middle. Tries to feed it across, does so. But it's that man, Graham Laverick, who's there to seal it up.
Well, was that Barnes there with the slap pass? It looked didn't
like
quite catch the number on that one, but quite a clever little play, wound up as if he was going to take the slapper and then tried to slap pass it across to the guy on the far wing, but that was intercepted by Barron's defence.
Watson goes in for the draw for the Hawks against Hyde. And it is the Barons who come out with it, but they're still scrapping away. As in on it now is Urinek. Savage Urinek. Strong backhand drive. Davis sends it back in. David Urinek again. It's come away. Barons skates it through the neutral zone with Mola. Mola dumps it in. Picked up by Moody. Moody sends it back down behind the net where Ruddock picks it up. Callum Ruddock again. Does enough. Davis puts it into space where it's only going to be thrown forward by Crofts. Hawks just need to settle on the puck for a minute and get themselves some control. And Davis decides no, he wants to dump it in. Crofts tries to clear it out again and does so. This time, Anders Elterson's going to chase it up, but he's not going to get there. And that's an icing call. 16:35 remains in the second. And it's Barons that draw first blood this period.
Yeah. Well, it's been a lively start. Definitely same pace as we had in the first period. Both teams finishing hits, first shifts, and then good chances at either end.
Thrown forward, Lutwich gets round his man. Otterson looks to play it across. Loose puck jumped on happily by Lutwich. He's got Crowley in front of him. Throws it forward, intercepted by Challenge. Challenge gets his head up. Looks to find a man in front in form of Webb. Bit too much on that, and it's going to go all the way down to Keddy, who's going to freeze that one up.
So not a player that I've seen a lot of, but White, I like his speed.
Yeah.
You know, there's been a couple of shifts where he's really got the legs going. And
I'll be honest, I fell into the trap of thinking that because the Mulcahy brothers weren't there, Solihull weren't going to be as strong.
But
this
they might not have quite the depth.
Well, this is the thing. Solihull have
Hawks
been playing everybody at the full, knowing they've got these aces up their sleeve.
White's actually listed as a defenseman, but he's definitely playing as a forward here.
Crawley weaves and twists and turns, as Gary would say, like a twisty-turny thing.
There's a good chance there for Pollitt. Saved by Laverick.
Barons able to jump on that though and send it back in. Webb's going to chase it up. Well, Phillips is there to get the icing call.
So no change for Solihull. These guys have been out a fair while. Yeah, White seems to be centering this line with Otterson on one wing and Webb on the other.
So yeah, you might have missed it earlier when we were talking about it, but Ethan Mayo celebrates a milestone in his career today. 150 appearances in the Hawks shirt. And he's going to want to obviously celebrate that by taking a step into the final tomorrow, but there's still a lot of work to do as the Hawks now back on the attack with Cross. Lovely play forward to Barnes. Barnes challenge read him beautifully there. Just dangles the trailing leg and stops that little deke.
This line is staying out. Another change now, I think. But
yeah. White, Webb and Challenge go off. Possibility, Streetley has got options. Takes a shot. It's out. Well, they've blown it dead. It was Barnes that made the initial contact after the Streetley shot.
I don't think the Hawks will love that quick whistle because the puck was loose, but it was on the far side of Laverick, so our referee Herring couldn't possibly have seen it.
Face off left hand side of Graham Laverick's net. Watson wins a draw. Quick shot in! And he had to drop and block the 5. Davis sends it back round. Urinix.
Hawks are getting good looks now. They've had a good few shifts.
Davis creates some space. Urinix comes in for support. Aaron Davis again couldn't quite scoop that up. You can see what the play was. Morris looks to clear it down. Sent back in. Off the skate of Warnock. Urinix again chasing it down. Davis couldn't reel it in. McClellan and Race go to work. Jacob Race. It's gone to Anderson. Anderson, he's got a man over. Well, Morris was a man over. Couldn't get his stick down in time. But it's not over yet. As Keddy's in the full split, there's a call coming.
A call coming against the Hawks
tripping
here for
call.
tripping. Keddy, athletic once again, did the splits there to deny race.
And that is just pure instinct save.
And that's forced this hooking call.
Well, it's Ben McClellan that goes to the box. So 2-minute power play in favour of the Solihull Barons right as the Hawks were building momentum. Face off. Left hand side of Keddy's net is won by Crawley. Apologies, it was Pollock looking at the number. Barron's now starting to work the puck round well.
That was
side netting.
Close, that just grazed the side netting.
And that's out the zone as they're forced to retreat. Otterson working well with Challenge. Challenge takes his time. Sends one into space where the Hawks jump on that. And they do with Lutwich. Lutwich, can he beat White out? Streetley, still Streetley. Picked back up by the Barons, looking to find Otterson. They've got a man over.
Oh, the weight on that pass from Otterson was just right for Soden. The Hawks had to be lively there to clean
Hawks
that
don't want to
pass
get
up.
caught short on the PK, and they don't. Streetley gets back. Can't clear it all the way. Otterson thought about it. It's jumped on, and he's away to the races. Lutwich, round one man. Russian support.
Wow.
39 seconds left. Cross.
Lutwich denied on the breakaway, but it just fell for Pollitt to absolutely nail a one-timer.
Royds is going to get there for the Hawks.
And all of that happened because Otterson took his eyes off the puck.
Shot in from Urinix.
And took a shot with the puck not on his blade. 10 seconds left to this Hawks penalty. McClellan gets to his feet, ready to come back out.
Knocked on into the corner. Mayo's going to get back. Sent round where Race picks it up.
Hawks to full strength.
Hawks back to full strength as McClellan rushes to the bench. Gets the attacker back on. Mayo corrals his man around the boards. Out in front, Urinix looks for that stretch pass, but it's easily pulled down by Stokes. Morris. Good blocker save by Keddy. Barnes looked like he was trying to pinch that on the back pocket. And the Hawks have got a little bit of breathing space for a second. But it's these passes that keep going astray, which are opening them up. There's the icing call. They'll like that. 11 minutes and 1 second remain in the second period. Barons came out and scored early.
Well, Adam Barnes, if you watch the way he skates when the Hawks are transitioning, he's just swooping around from wing to wing, just looking to get open. And if they find him, and he does get in behind.
Well, it's Barnes now, and he's crowded out by those white shirts. Cross is in a foot race with Anderson. Anderson gets sent hard to the boards. Hawks, though, just blind passes again, which needs to settle in.
It's a good job there by Hawks number 9, Matt Cross.
Yeah. He
Couple
puts it on net.
Couple of strong plays.
Haywood goes to clear it out. Cross again. You can see now they're using Barnes more as a distraction. Cross gets it to, well, I was about to say gets it to Barnes, he doesn't. Haywood gets there first. To Webb. Plays it around, Jolly off the boards. Couldn't find Moody open wide. Keddy has to come out and assist that round. Barnes has got knocked it on.
He's got a man inside if he can find him.
Takes a shot himself. Stands tall, does Laverick. The Hawks have done well to recycle the puck. Barnes again, can he get it under him? Takes the shot this time, it's into the leg pad of Laverick, who just eases it out. Hayward's now going to slow the momentum down, just take the sting out of the Hawks attack. Fighting away. Right, tried to find his man in the middle. Jolly has the door slammed shut on him by Mayo.
Good hit there by Mayo, just to shut that down.
Now,
Barnes and Riddick still out there.
Shot on from James Riddick, and Laverick's forced to put everything behind that one to block it. 9:05 left in the second period.
You can see how much Barnes wants to score when he's out there. You can see he's just getting a little bit frustrated. You can see how much he wants the puck. He wants to score.
Pollard twists one way, goes the other. Pollard gets it out front. There's a Barron down. Well, there's a Barron down. There's going to be controversy. It's Josh Crawley for his hat-trick.
If it stands, and we think it will.
Well, the Barron's play is still down.
I wonder if the replay will pick this up. Well, was
Pollitt high stick, possibly?
Yeah, Pollitt elbow, possibly high stick. So then one chance on Laverick, and then the rebound just fell to Crawley. Crawley's been feeding on those rebounds today. All three of his goals have come through this. And is that challenge?
The officials. Is it Bailey challenge? I can't tell. I don't think it is now. Or is it? I'll tell you now. Yes, it is actually. So Bailey challenge.
Got caught up high. There wasn't a call. The puck gets played out in front.
But he's going off to get treatment.
Hawks score straight away with one of Barron's strongest defending players out of the play. But
so currently there's an officials meeting between Perrin and Gilroy. The scene of this blood on the ice.
Well, we didn't see a penalty called initially, but I also can't remember seeing the referee signal pointing to the goal. Yeah, it is just pointed to centre ice, so we do have a good goal.
Well,
and the score now stands at 3-3.
The script right now is playing to form.
Barron's not happy. Otterson just stating his case to Perring. Not going to change anything, you wouldn't think. Hard to see exactly what happened there to challenge, but something clearly hit him up high. Whether it was a stick
action's
or
going to resume.
Elbow.
It's now Solihull Barons 3, Blackburn Hawks 3.
Hawks fans cheering.
Josh
Barons
Crawley
fans are booing.
Yeah, Josh Crawley celebrating a hat trick.
Goal number 3 for the Blackburn Hawks.
Morrison plays that back immediately.
Number 10, Josh Crawley.
Smith plays it round. Shot on again. It's gone up and high into the netting out the way.
Well, was that Lutwich? I think. I don't know if the puck stood up on his stick there. You could see him just rolling his eyes. That was an absolutely fantastic chance, and he sent it clear high of the crossbar.
31-08.
Face-off will be left-hand side of Laverick's net. Hawks win it, but it bounces down onto a Barron stick. Barron's come charging forward with Otterson down this wing. Drives hard behind the net on the backhand. Circles all the way round, drops it up to the point. Soden puts it back in where it's going to be picked up by Webb. Webb has to react quickly as Phillips comes in on him. Mayo gets something on that. Can't clear it all the way out. Soden puts it in. Hawks stepping up the physicality, making sure they're getting to the puck now. As Crawley watches that one bounce behind him. Stokes comes off the back of Webb. Decides to dump it in where Keddy's going to let that run for Mayo. Big stretch pass forward to Urinix. David Urinix gets it across where Davis was waiting.
I think he knew he had Davies there, but he couldn't quite see past his checker to see where Davies was.
Watson comes steaming over. Luke Watson. And they called it late there. Well, that was tight, I must say.
Ticket was drawn by Ethan from Whitley. The prize is £250. It is ticket 0.
Well, if we're going to be strict about this and follow the pattern, it is Solihull's turn to score.
Yeah.
And then Hawks to draw level again.
Yeah,
See how this works?
Yeah, I do. And with 7:36 left, let's see if we carry on this script. Croft sends it forward. Out front, Davis is digging away at that. Well, there's going to be a battle. Croft and Davis.
Down.
Croft and Davis is not happy.
Well, they're both going here. I think Crofts and Davies are both getting sent, but
It was just a
the puck was in live
enraged
play,
net
and
battle.
Laverick was flopping like a fish in his crease, and the whistle, because of the roughing, perhaps, between Davies and Crofts. So these will be offsetting minors.
Yeah,
I think.
you can see there, both Davis and Crofts like, can you believe this? Can you believe it? Oh, yeah. We get to sit down, don't we?
The Hawks had a chance there. So, not a great whistle for them.
7:32. Hawks with the opportunity as the face-off in the Barron zone. And they do come out as the winner of that draw. White though, quick to change that. Throws it up where Otterson takes off like a rocket. And look at the strength he's got.
This is a battle, this, Otterson and Barnes. And Barnes has holding to him for too long. Barnes has taken a holding penalty here on Otterson.
Well,
Otterson's drawn that penalty by good skating, getting his legs moving. Barnes didn't have much of an option, really.
So we're going to get a power play.
Couldn't let Otterson go to the inside.
No. It's holding. Advantage. Solihull, and of course that plays right into the script.
So yeah, it's a chance for Solihull to get their first power play marker. They've had a couple of chances and they've looked pretty sharp, but nothing to show for it yet.
Out in front, Kenny makes the initial save, jumps on the puck, it's snapped on, and tell you what, the officials are quick with the whistle.
Yeah, I think they know that if they don't blow up quick, there's gonna be rucks in front of the net.
Yeah.
Soden shooting. Keddy saved. He's dropped it. Oh, and it's been shoveled in.
And it's allowed. And it's, dare I say, we called it. Let's see that again.
It's so straightforward. It's just a shot from the point that Keddy doesn't handle.
Well, we'll see from the face-off initially. Takes the time. Soden ripes one in. Keddy spills it up off the pads.
Down.
And is it Webb? It is.
It's Webb, yeah.
Charlie Webb shovels it in. It's now Solihull Barons 4, Blackburn Hawks 3. Face-off gets us back underway. Place your bets. Hawks to score next. As dumped to the ice was the hat-trick scorer, Crawley. Laverick feeling comfortable to come right out of his net. Otterson takes his time, thrown forward for White. Webb plays it to White. White looks for someone out in front.
Oh, he's hammered there.
Absolutely beautiful hit. And now here comes Phillips. Phillips slams it on, shoots just over the top of the bar. Mayo takes a big hit from White. White holds it.
Good bit of back checking there by Crawley to shut that down. Coming in off the far wing.
Reed sends it round. Oh, effort by White. Hawks looking to play out. 5:30 remains in this period. Hawks can't quite control that puck and settle it down. Phillips. So Davis and Barnes will be back at the next break in play as we go back to full strength.
Oh, save Keddy there on Anderton.
Morris.
I think he just got a bit of it. Barron's looking to put themselves 2 in front here.
Anderton throws it towards the net again. It's knocked on by Riddick. Barnes back on the ice. Shot. Oh, just misses. So of course it's going to be
Barnes feeding Streetley. Now keep your eye on this pair, Barnes and Streetley. Barnes has been looking frustrated. He's had plenty of shots, but he's not been able to get good angles for his shots.
It's going to be Crofts and Davis to come back, isn't it, on the next break?
And now he's in.
Barnes again. Shot off! Pops the bottle a little bit. Makes it jump, but it's the side netting.
Watch out, here he comes. Nearly stripped that puck from Muller.
Taking the time. Hawks looking for the pass that will unlock this Barron's defence. Good rotation around again. Morris couldn't reel that in. That's going to go for icing, and back onto the ice comes Crofts and Davis. 3:58. George in this second period. It has been absolutely glorious to watch, end
it's
to end.
been a thriller, and I mean, there's very little to pick between these two teams. They're just two very attack-minded, dynamic, skillful teams. It's just been a joy to watch.
Watson wins the draw. Hawks with McClellan. Put it in!
Oh.
Great redirect by Watson. You thought it was going in, but it runs wide.
Another icing here for Solihull, I think, is it?
No,
Nope.
they've allowed it.
Waved it
McClellan
off.
plays it up quickly, where Davis has to react quickly. Urinix has got Warnock in support.
This is going to be a tripping call here, I think, is it?
It looked like Davis put
Reed.
the trip in, and then there was a little bit of a hit to the
A
head.
little bit awkward. I think Reed got kind of...
We got nothing. That's what we've got.
No, not a call here. Okay, it was icing, I think, then.
Yeah.
So Solihull just being told to hold the change. Reed wanted to go off for a skate problem, but...
Face off. Right hand side of Laverick's net. Crawley. Oh, miscommunication.
Yeah.
Mayo. Played forward. Barons looks to cut it out. Hawks back in possession. Shot comes in from the blue. Mayo's there to pick up the rebound. Feeds it to Lutwich. Skates it in deep. Looking out front. Winds up, takes a shot. Laverick gets
Crawley.
up, got it.
Golden chance for Crawley, and it's up in the netting. What a young player the Hawks have got here in Crawley. I mean, he just looks so lively, low centre of gravity, handles the puck really well, head up all the time, finding the right spots on the ice.
Shot not too far over the crossbar. Back the other way, cross. Good battle with White. Otterson picks up the loose change and is brought down.
Oh, well, there's no hand up here. So the ref has not made a call. He's consulting with the linesman.
Royce is looking.
Otterson's either really hurt or he's selling something. Oh, hang on.
Is it his knee?
It could be.
A little bit knee on knee.
It might have been, actually. I'm not entirely sure. But worrying times for Barons watching Otterson.
Well, 2 minutes 12 remain in the period.
It does appear to be leg, yeah. Oh, it is his right leg that he doesn't want to put any weight on.
Well, he's going to be held back to the bench.
Well, he is putting a little bit of weight on it. He's not gone down the gangway to the changing room, so hopefully he can shake that off and we'll see him back out. Anyway, he's given Solihull a bit of a breather after Blackburn have been pushing to level things since Solihull scored. Only 2 minutes and 12 seconds left of this second period. I've got to say, the clock seems to be ticking fast.
Yeah, very much so.
Everything reset here?
I believe so.
Little conversation over at the scorer's bench between linesman and referee. Just getting a few minor details straightened out.
Face off. Goes the way of the Barons as Stokes looks to send it in to Morris. Morris and to Anderton. Anderton in a battle with Royds. It's back to Morris. Riddick. Stretch past the Barnes. Barnes is away. Oh, what a save, Laverick. Denies Adam Barnes on the breakaway. And normally you'd bank your house on that.
Well, Barnes has had a frustrating night so far. He's had the shots, but he just hasn't been able to beat Laverick. But you know he's going to get more.
Oh, of course.
And it's just a question of time, it feels like. Well, he's batted one past Smith now. Oh,
another shot on.
The referee has done the Barons a little favour here.
Yep.
Stopped Streetley from collecting that one. And here he comes.
He's got support this time in Riddick. Shoot!
Oh, yes.
And he finally
That's
makes
the
it
one.
pay. Adam Barnes. Let's see that again.
Well, every time he's out, I can't take my eyes off him because he
What
just
a
looks
pass
so
that
hungry
was there.
for this kind of opportunity.
And it's a dangerous situation.
Yeah, he's absolutely sniped that. Absolutely sniped it. Blocker popped the bottle off the top of the net.
And to keep
That's how
it
it's
going,
done.
it's now Solihull Barons 4, Blackburn Hawks 4. 1 minute 7 left in this period. I didn't want to say it, but if there was a chance there was any of these games going to overtime, well, you're getting your money's worth with this one.
You could see it happening, couldn't you? This is I think Challenge is out now wearing number 8. It looks like
Blood
Challenge.
shirt.
I think he's probably got a blood shirt on.
Just having a quick look at it is. Bailey Challenge is in a blood shirt. So for those with a programme,
Otterson is back out as well, so a bit of a boost here for the Barons. Two of their most decisive players have got over injury scares.
Barons post it into the corner where it's picked up by the Hawks, helped on by Pollitt. White. Turn round. Lutwich turns it to Crawley. Crawley, can he upset the rhythm? Pollitt looks to go backhand. Laverick saves it. Double save has to get up as Lutwich feeds it out.
Oh,
Fangs on the shot. Just
Mayo could not get his shot away quick enough. Just as
kept
Laverick
alive
was
though
getting
by
up.
Lutwich. Lutwich all the way. Lutwich goes to go back door to Crawley, and Challenge puts the body on. Well, with 6 seconds left, 5. Jurek takes a shot into the glove of Laverick, and that's your period. Wow. Just wow. Another 4-goal period as each claim a further 2 goals. It's an 8-goal thriller and we are nowhere near done. Make sure you don't miss another beat and catch all the action right after this break. Welcome back to the cacophony of noise that is Ice Sheffield for this second semi-final matchup in the Morley division. The matchup between the Blackburn Hawks and the Solihull Barons, and you currently find it Solihull Barons 4, Blackburn Hawks 4. George.
Well, what have we seen so far?
Today has been an all-you-can-eat,
yes.
And this is like the ice cream station where you can make your own dessert. And I have been a pig.
Well, we've been talking about the script for this game, haven't we?
And
the script is the Barons go ahead, the Hawks pull it back. The Barons go ahead, the Hawks pull it back. And so on and so on. And it's just been remarkable.
And who's got it to flip the script?
Yeah.
This is the one
and
now.
As soon as one gets 2 ahead, you feel like that's the time they're going to really shut things down, because it's a free-flowing open game and the chances just go end to end at times.
Well, so notable mentions right now. Otterson has been the powerhouse behind the goals at the Barons end, but Josh Crawley, the hat-trick hero right now.
And the little combination between Lutwich and Crawley, that has worked really well. Like, you know, Crawley's just been fantastic at finding positions, picking up rebounds, slipping into, dangerous scoring spaces.
Well, the clock reads 20. Mr. Perrin's got his hand up. We're ready, and away we go for the third and final, hopefully, period of hockey in this semi-final matchup. Was immediately Lutwich. Gets it, shoots, forces.
And there he is, Crawley, looking for the rebound. It hopped over his stick. Could have been his 4th there.
Back the other way. Thrown in by the Barons. Good control from the Hawks there. Sodden decides to play it over. Fed through to White. White takes a shot into the glove of Keddy.
Well, White had a lot of space there as he entered the zone. So you notice how he snapped that one with a minimum kind of wind-up, but it's going to take some kind of shot to beat a keeper like Keddy
Just
from that
looking at the way the
distance.
puck was moving there, a little bit of sticky ice possibly still out there. Wasn't moving as smoothly as we've seen it. And there's going to be a re-go.
It's a face-off infringement. So you notice Hawks change their line after 40 seconds, but Solihull stay with White, Webb and Otterson.
Drawing by the Hawks as they look to break up the zone, but under pressure from the Barons in the form of Webb. Webb sends it back where it's going to be picked up by Cross. Cross looks to play it out, gets it to Riddick. Riddick backhands it forward to Royds. Royds drags it over. 3 men to beat out. Does so, backhands it, goes wide. Picked up out front, shot it again by Riddick. Laverick called into action. It's Anderson's your high man. Can he get round? Cross, no he can't, is your answer there. Cross does well to take it away from Otterson as well. Finds Riddick. Riddick throws it over the far side. Shridley doesn't like that, just steps back. Charging forward. Once more is Bailey Challenge as he tries to smash it against the pads of Ben Keddy.
Well, we saw Challenge do something really quite special for the first goal of the game. Similar kind of position, just dancing in from the right wing. Little power drive there, but he couldn't get a final shot away on that one.
Face off left hand side of Keddy's net. Watson in for the draw. Anderson looks to go round. Rides the body of Warnock. Goes down for the trouble though. Lovely little move from Warnock. Davis knocked on. On towards the net of Keddy, who comes and plays that out. Watson slams the door shut. Davis goes in to retrieve the puck. Comes out to Uranix. Uranix, what's he going to do here? Sets up behind the net. Goes out front. And no Hawk there to get it. Riddick has to get a move on, does so. And Carl's able to bank that off again to Aaron's picked up by Matt Morris in the middle, swung around. Just taking the time now, the Hawks. And you get the feeling neither team want to just rush and throw it on net. They are strategically trying to play the puck in. They've done for 2 periods smashing at the door. And the netminders are becoming wise to it. But here come the Hawks with Lutwich. Lutwich opens up. Shot on. Pollock looks for the rebound. They took them down in the netting. We're going to get that one called. 17-20 remains. Still 4-all.
Yep, you see the speed of Lutwich there when he gets his legs moving. It's a dangerous first line, this, for the Hawks.
Face off. Barron's come away with it. Send forward to Moody. Moody. Great little move by Phillips, but Moody's recovered the puck. Sent round the houses. Moody tied up on the boards with Lutwich. Barron's get a shot off. Keddy spills up into the danger zone. Moody again. Mayo dispossesses him.
It's a good shift here from this Barron's third line. Moody, Jolly and Hyde.
Hayward look to throw it in.
Hit Hyde up high. Now here comes Crawley.
Crawley into the corner, slams the brakes on, turns back. Looks to go back the other way, the front door's shut. Streetley. Support by Royds.
Well, Hyde tried to throw a hit on Crawley there, and Crawley saw him at the last second and absolutely reversed it on him. Now, Streetley and Barnes are out for the Hawks. And you get a feeling that Barnes is not going to be happy with just one goal.
No. As Streetley's brought down, Riddick twists and turns. Reed does well to hold him up. Barnes picks it up.
Oh,
slams
yes!
it on!
No.
And again! And double save, Laverick! Wow!
Well, Streetley, I think, almost, it looked like he trapped the puck under his skate blade there for a second. And then...
well, we'll see it again now.
This high pass, he traps it under his skate blade.
1, 2.
And then the shot and the rebound. I'm not
What
sure
a
if it's
save.
Streetley, it was actually Royds. Streetley with a shot.
Back into the action as Hawks pick it up behind the net. Body on. Royds can't reel it in. Hayward sends it over the top. White winds up, takes a shot. Keddy has to get down low, sends it into the corner. Webb cycles round. Again, the challenge sending it in from the point. Otterson. White. Webb. Twisting and turning to get away from cross. Otterson, as Streetley gets in, clears it. Sent in by Soden, onto the stick of the Hawks. Riddick to Barnes. Barnes thinks about it, takes it. It's spilt up. Riddick's got it and can't get the rebound. There it is to Watson. And this time the Hawks flip the script. Luke Watson, right down Route 1. Well, is this the game turned on its head? Let's see that again, George.
Yeah, it was the work from, was it Riddick and Streetley that made this happen?
Yeah, right down to Watson, skating in on the slot.
Laverick did well because it flashed past his goal and they couldn't finish that, what looked like an open chance. And then it just bounced out in front for Watson for a relatively simple finish.
Solihull Barons 4, Blackburn Hawks 5.
Yeah,
the
as you said,
is broken.
But who knows? Back comes Solihull.
McClellan couldn't clear it all the way. That's out of play. Blown dead.
We've had 45 minutes of hockey, and this is the first time Blackburn have had their nose in front.
Yep.
But you get the feeling that could change very quickly.
The blink of an eye almost. Hawks do pick up the draw, however. Feed it out to Davis on the wing. Davis. Streetley. Uranix knocked it forward for Warnock. Warnock looks to play it around, but Morris has got different ideas. Matt Morris gets past Watson. Rides the body. And now Warnock sends it back around. Davis. Dumped into the corner, knocked on by Streetley. Now it's an icing call. 13-31.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been discovered there is another illegal live stream. If you are discovered, be warned you could well be ejected. Please refrain from...
Announcement is, unfortunately, there are people in the arena taking it upon themselves to try and stream the game on their phones.
People other than us, you mean?
Oh, well, obviously, yeah. I mean, would you want to watch some guy shaky hand, poor zoom quality, or are you going to watch this quality? Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Laverick freezes this one, and Crofts takes exception to, is it Urinox or Crawley there?
Yeah,
Urinox.
David Urinox is a bit of a wind-up merchant.
Waves the finger at Crofts, tells him to calm down.
Yeah.
Crofts does need to keep his cool, though, because his team are trying to get back in the game. They're behind for the first time. They face off in the Solihull zone. Hawks pushing to extend their lead.
Good drawing by the Barons. Can't clear the zone though, as Hawks looks to send it back in. Crofts for the Barons. Takes his time.
It's going to be another icing.
Yep,
it's going to come right the way back. So
back up the other way we go.
Hawks doing a good job of just holding the Barons in their own zone right now, but they can't do that for 13 minutes and 7 seconds. Hawks fans have found their voice now that their team is in the driving seat, so to speak.
Crawley, oh, forgot the puck. It's going to be jumped on by Hyde. Pollock. It's played all the way down to Phillips, who has to think quick. Phillips pursued by Moody. Still, Phillips. Watch his face. Played up, Croft turns it back. Otterson in that dangerous position, fishing round in the middle. Pollock again, played round. Mayo, lovely little move. Floats it into the corner. It's going to be picked up by Barnes. Barnes sends it back. Reeled in by Streetley. Second bite of the cherry is Lutwich. And well, Challenge took offence to that.
Yeah, Pollitt had one go, and I don't think the puck was loose. He just swung his stick at Laverick with a second time. But good looks there for the Hawks. Lutwich again.
A little bit of frustration creeping in with the Barons.
Little quick shot to the blocker side of Laverick.
And it looks like Reid has gone down the tunnel for the Barons. So Will Reid makes his way down. Hope he's okay. Face off picked up by the Hawks. Streetley at the blue, sends it in. Royd goes to work behind the net. Couldn't retrieve it, and that was run up along the top and out of play.
Hawks are asking here for delay of game, but the ref's not having any of it. I think it's a good deflection to get it for the puck to get up into the glass there. Game's just slowed down a bit since Hawks have taken the lead. They've managed to keep Solihull pegged back in their zone.
Riddick plays a beautiful pass out, Streetley to Barnes. You can tell what the play is here. Somebody loses his stick. Back in. Opportunity here in it. Royd. Backhand into the corner. Riddick goes over to help. Cross. Shuts it down. Royd. Make sure everyone tags up first. Stolen, however, by Otterson. Otterson. Cross slams the door shut on him, brings him down.
Yeah, good job by Cross to lay a heavy body on a bigger man.
Shot down the throat of Keddy as
we've got a
people diving to make
penalty call here, though. Is it?
It's a hooking call.
Hooking call. Is it against Cross? Yeah, he's been collected here by the linesman.
So Matt
was
Cross
that for
goes
just
to the box.
getting the stick into Otterson as he pinned him against the boards there. So Otterson, has he drawn another penalty here?
I believe so.
Cross protesting his innocence, but Barons will go on to the power play. They scored on their last power play.
Set up left-hand side of Keddy.
Otterson, Webb and White have gone off, but you'd think they'll be out fairly sharpish once they've had a bit of a rest.
To race down low. Plays it back up to Stokes. Anderson takes his time.
38.
Shot through Trappith, looking for the deflection. Played out, Anderson again. Gets it across to Morris. Urinik's in there, looks to clear it out and does so. 10:42 and ticking as you've got 1:19 on the power play. Anderson. Thrown in and round. Morris. Stokes. Through traffic and again. It's Smith out in front as the screen. Jacob Racy. To Anderson. Anderson, good shot. Tight angle. But again, the Hawks bring the side of the relief as they send that down towards the net of Laverick.
Hawks, Barons, change personnel here. This is Challenge. He's got White up ahead.
Left. Urinik stays with him. Shot in. Knocked out the way of Keddy and played away. Laverick out quickly, another change of legs. There's Watson DJ go off.
20 seconds left. Last rush attempt here for the Barons. See if they can get something out of this advantage.
And Royd sends it off the tee box. They do like their golf down at Blackburn, you know.
Great job by the Hawks to kill this one off.
2-1. And they'll be pleased with that as we go back to full strength. Cross immediately comes out and entangles with White.
What have we got here? No, just the icing.
Nine minutes 10 remains. One goal in it. Barons 4, Hawks 5. And the winner of this goes forward to face the Billingham Stars tomorrow in the Moral League final. Pollock skates forward. Streetley has to react quickly.
Great job by Crawley to take that pass from behind him. Super skating.
Webb. Looks to put in quick reaction by Keddy. Cross plays it out. Crawley has got pace, he's got support. He's got Pollock with him. Pollock, Lutwich! Lutwich!
Oh, what a save that was!
Right onto Keddy's to Laverick's pads. What an attempt!
Well, it was a great feed by Pollock to Lutwich at the back post. And Laverick got the pad down and got across to kick it out.
Questions have got to be asked. Are you looking at the Blackburn firepower thinking they're struggling with Laverick, would they struggle with Brown? And then vice versa. The Barons are struggling at times with Keddy, would they struggle with Brown? And it's Moody who puts it in. Jolly, send round to Moody. Just assists it on. Croft. Back to the corner. Hawks clear it through middle with Barnes. Barnes.
Oh, crafty move by Barnes.
Sells one, sells two. Hawks do enough. Get a tip of the stick on it. Keep it very much alive. Anderson pays the price for it. And now Croft's in his own zone. Taking the time. Mayo sent that forward. Riddick. Lovely little knock on. Morris can skate onto that. Mayo again. Off the skate of a Barons player. Smith. Flung in by Anderton. Phillips. Under the pressure of race, gets that clear. Turn back in once more. Mr. Perrin almost gets in on the action. Mayo does well to avoid the check. Davis. Watson for the Hawks. Gets his eyes up. Rides the hit well from Anderton. And Morris.
Oh, he's been brought down here. That's going to be a penalty, yeah. Well, Davies was falling and he got tangled up with Morris as Morris was doing a few circus tricks with the puck.
But it's a tripping call on Aaron Davis.
Davies doesn't like it, but that's a call that is always going to be made, I think.
Well, he gets to rest those weary legs for 2 minutes. 6:10 left in this game.
So another power play chance for the Barons.
And they'll happily take it right now.
This time they start with that top line of Otterson, White and Webb. And we've got Soden here circling high up in the zone.
White drives it in, Streetley. Molding a little bit of a battle with him. There's another long drive. Barron's looking to come again. The Hawks fans in full voice. Streetley into the corner. Oh, there's a call.
Offside?
Offside.
Wow. Well, we're going all the way back. Why is this? Intentional offside? Yeah.
5:32 in the game. 1:23 on the penalty to Davis.
Still lots of time for things to happen. A Barron's goal would obviously just completely reset this game.
Oh, just one
to end style, I think.
White takes his time. Still White looks to skate it in. Goes low in the slot. Looks for the back door. And it's Watson who gets there. Can't clear it all the way as Otterson saves it at the blue. Puts it in off the blocker of Keddy. Oh, challenge, looking for someone on the back door.
Just hopped off the stick of Soden there. Oh, side netting Soden.
And they do
now
manage to clear it.
Otterson's kept it in
blue.
again. Soden's going to get another look. Oh, and it was almost loose for challenge there. Just.
Well, not playing off the board.
Couldn't get his stick on it. Whoa, there's a crazy bounce that sent Laverick one way and then the other.
Chewing this clock up though, 17 seconds left on the power play. Anderson knocks it on for challenge. Challenge takes a shot, gloved down by Keddy. Well, great effort, great attempt. 9 seconds left on the power play. 4:19 in the game. Can the Hawks hold out?
Again, a few great looks there for Solihull, but a few times where you just want them to pull the trigger and they're looking for the cross, sort of feed across the box.
Smith is going to retreat and pick that one up as time expires. Davis is back out on the ice. Morris floats one in. Mayo.
Good work, Morris, to keep that in.
Lutwich does well.
Beg your pardon, it's Anderton.
Yep. And again, Urinix to Morris, tried to play it out in front. Hawks, I wouldn't say desperately trying to clear it, because they could take their time and do better, but they've managed to break forward. Is that a tripping call coming?
Barron's penalty, yeah. Is that interference on Crawley, I think? Well, Crawley was the player offended against. And it's Stokes coming to the bench. So here it is. This is the Hawks' chance to really seal the deal on this one.
2 minutes man advantage, 3:32 left in the game.
We talked about how dangerous this Hawks power play is when they set the umbrella up with Barnes as a shooter on this side and sort of Streetley quarterbacking things. But that wasn't a great start because Streetley played it straight to a Barons player. Keddy gets it quickly up.
White. Otterson.
Oh.
Otterson.
Oh, my word.
So White, who tried to get a shorty.
Short-handed. Otterson just had the puck on a string there for a second. Sort of entranced two of the Hawks players. Nothing came of it, though, with the face-off down in the Hawks zone.
Face-off, left-hand side of Keddy's net. Lutwich and Anderson for the draw, goes to Barron's way. Davis has to move out the way of the ref. Nice pass by Mayo. Crawley's brought down.
Another call here. Crawley's, looks like the ref's going to take both of them. So initially, challenge was adjudged to have tripped Crawley, but then Crawley repaid the favour, so they're both going. So, as far as I can tell, this keeps Barons on the power play.
Cross-checking. Well.
Sorry, beg your pardon. Keeps Hawks on the power play, of course.
Yeah. We got ourselves a little 4-on-4? Or 4-on-3?
4-on-3, possibly?
No,
no, 5-on-4.
Offsetting.
So these guys will have 37 seconds of time after they're out.
Yeah.
1 minute and 5 advantage for the Hawks here.
Davis drops off behind the net, gets around to Pollard. Trying to dig it out. Yeah, and it is cross-checking each. Oh, hooking call on challenge. Lutwich plays it back to Mayo. Mayo is going to dump that over where it's picked up by Urinix. Mayo skates forward, drops it for Davis. Davis winds up.
Oh,
wow!
Maverick.
So acting as a screen for the
I wasn't sure if he could see that, to be honest, but he, if he didn't, he must have used his X-ray vision for it.
And that's why George will need help. Netman is doing those vision drills, looking around the blockers,
it's so
making sure they
important.
can see.
Vision.
Dangerous puck put back in, but the Barons are going to clear it all the way down. 1 minute 45 with 10 seconds left on the power play. Three, two, one. Trapdoor opens. Stokes comes out. Full strength.
Oh.
Turnover by the Hawks. Riddick takes a shot, he come off the post. Royds now, poke check, sends it away. Great play by Davis. Oh, it's a cross on the far side.
1 minute left on the clock.
Final minute of this
never
game
for this Barons team.
And you've got to wonder, did he pull Laverick? I think it'd be dangerous too. As Barnes, it's through, Barnes! Good poke check away by Laverick.
The Barons can't get through.
Davis is brought out offside.
Offside call, yeah.
So, Crawley and Challenge comes back
out. Crawley's back out, yeah.
Timeout called, is it?
Yeah, I think so, over at Solihull.
Yeah.
Bench, and
30 seconds left.
Imagine they just want their top line to get a good breath.
Sorry, not 30 seconds left.
Challenge will probably stay out. Yeah, it is about 30 seconds, I think.
By the time
once the timeout's done.
The noise from the fans. Do you know what? Since they went ahead, the Hawks fans have not shut up, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but they're bringing the Barons fans along for the ride as well. Almost comparable to the Billingham Whitley noise earlier on. Wonder how many Whitley fans will be cheering for Blackburn tomorrow. Or
yes, yeah.
Or dare I say, should they get back in this one, the Barons?
They've won the draw here.
30 seconds left.
Challenge just mishandling the puck.
Lutwich tries to get it on there. Follett
seconds.
Takes his time. Decides to dump it in. 20 seconds. And while the puck's there, Laverick's not going anywhere. Challenge up to the cross ice, gets it to White. Skates through, turns straight back around though.
That will do it, I think.
He's gone.
Laverick's going anyway.
Gone.
But it's too late, it won't make any difference.
3, 2, 1.
It is the Hawks.
And it's the Hawks who go through. Well, we said it would be the team that flipped the script. And it was Blackburn who scored out of turn and have become victorious today. So you're morally final tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. The championship winning Billingham Stars against the cup winning Blackburn Hawks. What a matchup we are in for. George, probably one of the best showcases of what the Morley's got to offer right there.
Yeah, fantastic game between two evenly matched attacking teams. So much skill on display. I mean, it's been a fantastic game, really. I feel for the Barons because they kept getting their nose in front and the Hawks kept pegging them back. And then once the Hawks got the final punch in, the Barons just couldn't get back at them. And the Hawks did a good job of closing it down. I feel like
on another day, you feel the Barons could have done that.
Either team today could have won this game. They just seem so finely balanced.
But tonight belongs to the Blackburn Hawks. Congratulations as they advance through to the final. I just hope the games are half as good as what we've seen today, where they'll be in for a treat. Make sure you purchase those for tomorrow. Face-off times are 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock, respectively. We'll see you then. I've been Bentley.
I've been George Perrott.
And this has been Drop the Puck.